Vince Riot here. I don't know about like what happened in a few hours ago. I was recording off the roof with these top tens. I made four videos of me doing top tens of top webtoons, top animes, top games, and pretty much other top as well. I think top retro. So those are the ones. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy those. I'm not sure when they're coming out. Here's the thing. I don't really care of what day I upload my videos. I just don't care anymore. I really like it's kind of like questionable because as much as I guess I was also lost when I said I was going to take a break from YouTube or take a hiatus because honestly, I just can't. I still enjoy YouTube. It's just a fun thing I like to do and I just want to take a break of being consistent with the whole YouTube. I just want to do my own thing. I want to be free and that requires me to basically just make videos and get stuff out of my chest and just leave it out, just call it a day. Yeah, so basically it's kind of like a bathroom. I'm kidding. It's basically like therapy in a sense. This is my only therapy. I don't even know what real therapy is. I never actually understand that sense of real therapy. I don't know. It's kind of strange because yeah, never had therapy. I know how to lead people into therapy, but I don't know how to, go into therapy of myself. I don't even know what I'm saying, but other than that, hopefully yeah, you you enjoying the topics that I'm about to talk about. Because as I'm recording, yep, Switch 2 is out. It is finally here. We're about to get into that. Actually, not a lot because, well, I don't even know what really to say much other than, yeah, the Switch 2 is out. Okay. But that's like going to be the biggest news in the upcoming days. Man, people are going to talk about the Switch. Now, the fires are still going. I actually want to update that because, well, I did see a video with Zamala and also, like, there was this guy that seems to be the head creator, co-founder of Riot Games. And I'm like, no, no, you're not. Are you? And yeah, he apparently is. I just I remember like you said, like when Amala, I think that's the channel. I forget the rest of her name, but she's one of like a bunch of other conservative head speakers and hosts and content creators that also is now like interviewing the head founder of Riot Games. I just can't get that out of my head. I'm like, what? Okay, so just like conservative, just and pretty much going to like have the co-founder of Riot Games, the person that created Arcane, and just like just that easy. And I get it. I feel like no matter who you are, right now LA is going through a lot. I mean, shoot, Markiplier is going through a lot. I seen that video where Markiplier was, he was updating like, yeah, guys, I'm okay, but there's still a fire going on and stuff like that. And I just realized with all these creators that I used to follow and that I also follow, because I don't follow a lot that are from LA, but they're going through it. They're helping, they're leading, and there is like this whole fund me within the whole thing of LA to the point like there's so much money to the point where they can't take anymore. So it's interesting how just everything is now okay. Well, sort of okay. I mean, as of now, I just want to share this. There was like a blackout like 2 days ago, just randomly. I mean, there could be a blackout right now as we speak. I mean, as you're seeing this, I don't freaking know. These blackouts has been random and they've been going, and the thing is that it's kind of been normal. I don't really talk about that much, but it's been normal. And it's like, because it would usually go out in a few minutes. But the thing is that it made me think, since there's a blackout going on, I'm like, I wonder what I could do. And, of course, that's the whole reason why I got this, like, what is it? This, 10,000 milliamp battery to charge my stuff in case if it goes out. It's just basically a battery bank. But also, I wanted to actually contribute other ideas of, just spending your time without focusing on the screen, because it is something that I wanted to do. I want to do a lot of stuff that doesn't require me putting my eyes on the screen 24/7. I feel like I really needed a chance for me to basically and that's kind of like one of the gifts that I want. I just want to go out in the wild, in the fields. Right now it's not safe because, in California, wildfires are through the roof. It is like insane out there. You saw what happened in LA, but I really still just want to go out and just go camping. I really miss camping. I never thought I would miss camping because I had a good time when I first camped, and that was like back in 2017. And I really enjoyed it. I remember in Yosemite and Park, and I went camping. I don't know why though, but I just went, and yeah, it was peaceful. I enjoyed it. And man, I missed it. I really do miss going camping. I just want to go out there instead of focusing on my usual, like, instead of having to rely on my computer, having to rely on my Switch. The thing is that a lot of my equipment that I have right now is kind of portable. It can actually be used to, for stuff to go out there, and I can use them, and I'm basically capable of traveling and being mobile. So if anything, I want to actually travel more. I want to go camping. That's kind of like one of the things that I really want to do this year is just go out, outside instead of being cooped up at home all day. Because that's what I've been doing. It's because it's been freaking cold out there. And if you ask me, I'm not a cold person. I'm not a cold winter person at all. I'm basically, I don't know. I'm an expressive individual, but I can manage no matter what situation you put me, I feel like. But that's basically what's going on. I don't know. I just have to share that, through the fires and, especially talking about like, the Amala with the co-founder of Riot Games. I think that's where I left off, but I don't know. We can leave that. We can leave that. Also, another thing, Brett Cooper. Yeah, pretty much a little update. I guess she was exposed or something, or at least Daily Wire was exposed of just basically copying every inch of like who Brett Cooper is, and just the new host being basically a clone. And I'm like, well, yeah, I guess that's what it seems like, or maybe that can't be natural, right? Like, man, I'm looking at two together, especially my favorite show with the Brett Cooper in the comments section, and this is just the comments section, but with another Brett Cooper. I was like, these two look the same. Like, what are we doing here? It's so like they're against like the pro business and multi marketing or something like that. And it's funny how they're becoming it. It's like it shows you can't trust any media, no matter who you trust at all, especially with these conservative, media parts or something. Like there's just something fake about it, fake about Daily Wire and stuff they go on about. I was never a fan, especially with Walsh. I can't stand the guy, especially just how he goes on about like what is it goes on about video games or something. Like that was a terrible rant. Like you just don't know if you don't know. Here's the thing, I'm basically discovering a bit by bit in the tabletop community, and I don't understand it, but at least I can learn from it. And just like I discovered a thing called print and play, which you print papers, and which is something I'm wanting to do. I just got back from the shop, and I basically have a couple of stuff to do. It's kind of like a little fun arts and crafts deal, but it's for basically the moment when because I was talking about like, when the blackout comes, like, some of my equipment won't work and it'll be long enough till it ever comes, like, and then I'm like, well, one thing I can have is that I wonder if I can actually adapt by having different, like, board games. And it's like instead of playing the usual games, because I've been wanting to get off my screen, a lot. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Then again, this whole Vince talk has been all over the place. I just like to talk, you know what I mean? So yeah, other than that, let's talk about this specific news. TikTok is ending. Now, as I'm recording this, it's not January 19th yet, okay? But it's ending on that day, my birthday. I'm like, what the frick, man? Can I not, like just on that day is gonna be ending? I was like, okay, well, I don't know. There's some people that are happy about it, some people that don't like it, some people that don't care. Listen, I'm in the field, like, I have a TikTok, but I don't really showcase that. I just have fun with it. And I am following other TikTokers, and I have a couple of TikToks, and hopefully, I don't even know if they're gonna delete that. The thing is that I think from what I heard, you still keep TikTok, but the thing is that you keep TikTok, but at the same time, like you're for those that don't have it, they can't download it. So if you lose TikTok, you lose TikTok. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? And I'm and the thing is that there's this thing called Red Note, another like TikTok alternative, but it's also from China, so that doesn't count, and people are moving to that, and I'm like, I'm confused. Like, what the heck is this? Like, first off, there is another TikTok alternative, and it's by American, investors and American business and stuff like that. But it's very small. I saw an ad of it in TikTok. I was like, it's basically a person saying, "Oh, TikTok is closing down. Well, you can come to this app," and pretty much, yeah, just you can come to that app, but instead, people are going to Red Note. It's like the whole thing with the freaking Twitter and Blue Sky. I just don't understand these different alternatives. Just stay where you are. You know what I mean? Like if there's an alternative YouTube, and there's a part of me where I wish there was. Like, yeah, maybe we can actually transform that. That was Rumble. I don't really like Rumble necessarily. I just don't like the nature of it. But yeah, that's an alternative. But the thing is that is there any better alternatives? Nothing's perfect, but I mean, what could be a better alternative than YouTube? YouTube has like decades of videos that are still worth watching, are still important till this day, and channels that are still around after all these years. Maybe my other channel that I used to have in the past is gone, but this channel has a lot of history, especially with the videos that I did, the collabs, and I never wanted to lose that. And that's literally almost happened. Like my channel was almost terminated. Literally, like a few days ago, it was almost terminated, and I just don't know what to do with myself. The thing is that I made a video really addressing that, and I kind of made the decision to really go in 100% on this and basically just saying, like, I'm done with whole Let's Read. I'm taking a break from Let's Reads, but at the same time, I'm also like contemplating on quitting doing Let's Reads because it's destroying my channel. I'm tired of losing my channel. I'm tired of getting terminated. And you're in that moment where you're like, why did I keep the Let's Reads? Why did I keep them? So, you know what I did? I deleted a lot of them. Yeah, I deleted a lot of Let's Reads. A lot of my subscribers are not going to like that, but I had to do the right thing. And I feel like making that video was the right thing to do. Now, posting it, I don't know when. But the thing is that with the amount of subscribers that I have, I don't want to lose it. But you kind of have to pay the price. You have to sacrifice some things here and there. There's a part of me where stuff like this was gonna happen. The thing is, it was supposed to happen a long time ago. I was supposed to quit doing Let's Reads and basically just like I'm supposed to be free from that. But the thing is that my selfishness requires me to actually have subscribers to keep them. But I can't keep doing that. I can't rely on myself to actually keep the amount of subscribers that I wanted, all because I feel like it's a good thing or feel like, that would like sort of drive my channel in a way and actually get more audiences with these subscribers, or maybe build algorithm or maybe keep people. But the thing is that, well, I'm kind of worried. And there's a part of me where I trust my subscribers that I won't lose them. I won't lose them until, when they realize like, oh yeah, no more Let's Reads. But the thing is that the Let's Reads, when I was in my prime of Let's Reads, that was like 3 years ago. So, and right now things are different, and I wish they would understand that. And the thing is that that's what sucks having a young audience is that this is an audience that don't understand what I'm going through. They don't have a sense of like development in mindset as I do, or as usually how adults are, because we're talking about subscribers that are like 16, 17, just young individuals. And that's why I don't cuss. That's why I don't I don't send bad vibes. I don't, fight with anyone. I pretty much show everyone equal love, and, just basically, even though like that's the reason why I get all these like, what's the description, or where's the where's the link to the video, or they ask all these questions and stuff, and well, I just basically do what I have to do, answer them, and basically not get in my head like, how do you not know that, but instead, there's a part of me where I wanted to say that, but then there's a part of me like these kids are young, they don't know, they don't know, I wouldn't know what age, but from the looks of my demographics, seeing my analytics, it's a lot of youngins. And I'm just the principal of the school. That's what it feels like. You know what I mean? That's why I call my Discord Vince Academia. It's literally I'm literally the teacher. I'm literally the adult here. I'm the only adult here, and man, there's a part of me where I need to end that. I need to end that and evolve my audience and evolve my YouTube channel into a much more fitting audience where there's more adults, and it's basically not because I want my channel to be mature. I just want my channel to be professional. I just want it to have people that know better or something, because when you're young, you don't really know better, especially if you're not even 18. You don't know better. You think you know better, but you don't know better. The thing is that you don't understand the idea of discipline, of empathy, and maybe, there's a part of me where I could be wrong in all those parts, but there's other reasons, you still are developing, you're still trying to find yourself. And I basically find myself in, hard decisions, but I try to maneuver that and making the best decisions and, just following through my fate and my beliefs. So I don't know. I just feel like, as I'm growing old, because my birthday's soon. So I don't even know what to do with my birthday. It's just a regular going to church, going to, dinner and stuff like that, lunch, and basically nothing. Just chilling. That's all I can say. I mean, at least that's what I have planned. Yeah, another news here that I put in. I heard about the whole Nala returning her money after coming to Jesus Christ or repented. The thing is that, not for those that don't know who Nala is, she's an OF creator, or at least a former OF creator. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna tell you what that means, okay? But it's like what's the point of that giving back the money? Like, the thing is, she gets hate because she's following God. Like, that's just crazy. And I never understand that of people following their fate and getting hated. It's just never right. The thing is that I talk about my fate sometimes in this channel, and I don't get hated at all. I get some interesting comments of like, I don't care about your religion, or I may not understand it, and they're not bad. I sometimes get stuff like no one cares, or, all that nonsense. And it's usually peachy. It's kind of like, yeah, you know what? Hey, that's where I buy to. But there is certain creators in this channel where I'm subscribed to. They talk about how they follow their faith, and like, I don't really see that. I don't know if that's like a lie or not or something, I don't know. I mean, that's also another reason why I've been kind of away with the BLs and also the GLs, because that type of content within Webtoon that I usually read during my Let's Reads with the whole LGBT stuff is kind of against God. So that's also another reason why I need to stop doing these Let's Reads, in a sense, because it's mostly the big ones that you guys wanted. And when I say you guys, I mean my audience really wants another boyfriend's vid, really wants more boy girlfriend. But the thing is that I just can't. I don't want to read that anymore. I don't. I want to repent. The same thing with Nala Ray. And that's how I relate to Nala Ray in a sense, because, I'm not saying like it's a sin to actually read these stuff, but it's kind of a sin to glorify it and also make it a way of a lifestyle when that's kind of against God. I don't make the rules. When I talk about, my religion or something like that, you got to understand that these are not the rules I make. I don't like any of the rules in the Bible for sure. There's some that I like, there's some that I do not like. But guess what? Too bad. You gotta follow in order to get yourself to heaven. That's how it works, and that's not fair. And I know that people are gonna say it's not fair. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the freaking prophet. All I can tell you is that, well, that's the truth, and that's nothing but the truth. And the thing is you have to live through it. Sometimes in reality, you have to understand. That's one thing of growing up, is that you have to understand that the truth is not there to be comfortable. It's not there to pet you in the head. The truth is there for a reason, for our own good. And sometimes we're not going to like that. It's going to hurt us, for sure, in our feels. But you start to think about it. And the one thing that I would actually give an advice, really think about it, process it. If you don't like it, I want you to think about it, have a couple days before you go, you go into it in your own, perspective or opinion or something like that. But it's like when I was seeing the whole thing with Nala Ray, I was seeing myself. that I will soon like really tell people, the moment they're like, oh, where's the Let's Reads? I would yell and be like, no, 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 no. That's a sin. I'm not doing that. I'm not reading this again. And it's going to be interesting when boyfriends come back because I don't even know if I'm going to read that again. Am I going to read that? The nature of that and what it really glorifies is just really I just can't be behind that. I really can't. And I knew it when, believe it or not, I don't know if I should share this, but I remember Stefan wasn't comfortable when he saw that. And I was right. It was like, Stefan kind of was right about seeing that. It was like, yeah, it's just not very comfortable. If anything, it's creepy how I'm showing this in my channel. And I guess that's why God came to me and was like, you gotta stop, Vince. I feel like that's why he was speaking to me in a sense, and that's in that way. I don't mean to make this Vince Ministries. This is my channel. And the new me is usually, the normal me would be like, oh, well, let's talk about our top LGBT reads. Let's talk about all this nice slayish stuff, okay? Slay. And because it's the reason that, even though I believe in God, I'm still not straight, so that's another thing. But the thing is that as of now, the new me is usually now that I understand. I understand what is wrong and what is basically what is right and what is wrong, but also what is like comfortable for me and what's uncomfortable. And I have to sometimes address those, even though it's going to get me in trouble. Even though, because sometimes the truth will get you in trouble. You telling the truth hurts. The truth hurts. Many people understand, especially when Jesus was here, the truth hurts, and well, people didn't like it. And people don't like the truth from God, so you know what they did to him, put him on the cross, and it just shows you like the world. Sometimes the truth can really anger people, but what do you want from us? The thing is that I didn't say this to hurt you. I say this to help you. That's what I say, and I feel like the truth would definitely help a lot of people. And what Nala Ray was saying. Like, she was definitely telling the truth from all routes of that video, for sure. Especially what she was doing with a sin, moving on to Christ. And, there's got to be more people that are going to be turning to God because of that, So it's going to be important. Hopefully the creators that I'm thinking about, hopefully they turn to God because, especially the ones that I'm not going to name names, when they did, that will happen. But anyways, yeah, some of you are like, okay, then stop with the Jesus stuff, okay? No. But what I will say, let's get into some gaming. So yeah, Switch 2 is out. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm still saving money for the PS5, okay? And boy, the Switch 2, how much do I have to save for that? I probably will get that in 3 years. Or if some miracle, like, if I win $1 million or something, who freaking knows, right? But yeah, the Switch 2 is out. It looks nice. There's a new Mario Kart game. What? Also, the thing is a mouse now. What? And also, yeah, apparently this creator named Nate the Hate, which I follow from Spawn the Wave, and also I heard about Nate the Hate from RGT and also some other YouTube channels that he did podcasts with. And yeah, people were like, right, like, this guy's sort of like the psychic, the prediction man within gaming. He was like, oh, Nate the Hate was right. Nate the Hate was correct all this time. And I'm like, okay, I don't know who Nate. Okay, I mean, I know who Nate the Hate is, but it's like, wow, there is so many people talking about Nate the Hate. It's like, okay, this is never ending. It's like, wow, people are just on about him. He's like now looked at as the savior now. Not that he is, but it's interesting. I was like, yep. Well, the Switch 2 reveal is out. I'm just waiting. There's going to be like a direct or something somewhere around April or whatever. So it's going to be interesting how this is all going to span out, basically. Other than that, I know that Nintendo's pretty much, like, I don't know. There's a part of me, the reason why I'm not looking up to Switch 2 is because Nintendo has been doing a lot of stuff that I just don't agree with, especially with the emulation and how they're trying to make that illegal. And I guess there is a good reason behind that, but man, it's just not right, man. It's just not right. Just leave the old games alone, okay? Nintendo, you don't care about that. Nintendo trying to get emulation legal and to say they have someone with them. That's what they said. They have someone with them that can help that. and I'm kind of worried how this is gonna, you know, be in the future. I was like, what do you mean you have somebody? Who could that somebody be? Also, Pretendo is on trouble. They're on the watch, not necessarily on trouble. But if you don't have an eShop account, well, Pretendo is your guy. If you go, you just look that up, Pretendo. It's literally like PRE Nintendo. Okay, boom. If you type that, you know what I'm talking about. So, it's like there is a part of me where, yeah, it's cool that Nintendo is now releasing the Switch 2 soon. But there's also a part of me where it's like I just don't like them still. I really just don't like them. I don't like business practices in Asia. I just really despise that, especially with Japan. Like their rules are weird. Like the thing is that I'll never forget that whole Toei situation where a lot of anime creators were massive striked. Like that was heartbreaking, and I can relate to that. Okay, because I've been mass striked before. So and it's from Japan. And I just don't agree with Japan's practices. I don't agree with Korea's practices. That's how I got my channel banned. Because of the freaking, like, like where it was created, it was from South Korea. But I just don't agree with, the copyright things. And now I have to end my whole process of doing webtoons. So that hurts. It's all because, that their business there, that basically ruins our business in here. Or basically other people doing what they want to do. Moving on. Heard little Gator game is back, and it's coming back in a major way. I put that in one of my top 10s, I believe, in 2020. I forget. But yeah, it was one of my favorite games, and there's gonna be a little Gator game. What is it? DLC. Yeah, a DLC from Little Gator game. So, and I really enjoy that game so much, Good to see it back. Also, last but not least, the animation news surrounding Miraculous Ladybug. Yes, I seen the trailer. Yes, I seen some of the characters. The thing is that I'm looking forward. I'm really looking forward that we get to have some arc and also some episodes where we don't need to have Ladybug and Cat Noir as the main focus. We can have other characters. I can't wait to see my boy Pegasus, Lucas. Okay, I can't wait to see Monkey King. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see Sabrina. I can't wait to see like Alia and also Carapace. Come on. Like this is the ghost right here. Oh, the Rhino. Oh, I am so excited. We get to have our own like Teen Titans type of deal, And it's gonna be amazing what Miraculous is gonna throw out. The thing is that what about Chloe? I know that's no big deal, and Astruck has like this weird hate boner of his own characters for even though he created it, and I'm like, Astruck, how old are you, man? How old are you to actually have bro, why you hate there is some weird animosity that freaking Astruck has. I don't like freaking you freaking made the character. Just don't have Chloe at all. Jeez. But that's why I predicted that, what, Chloe's gonna come back. Because what other reason that freaking Astruck would bring Chloe, ever, as, a hate, it's freaking just freaking crucifying Chloe any chance that she gets on screen, making her the most hated characters. It doesn't make any freaking sense. It's like Chloe's just forced to do all this. It's like, come on. You just don't bring Chloe in the first place, bro. What is wrong with you? You don't never even give that same energy to freaking Lila. And now you bring it to Chloe. It's like, Chloe's coming back. Bro, it's tripping. It's like, what are you doing, man? You over here just bringing Chloe and something like that and of a nasty scene or whatever, and making her of a bad person or something. No. She's got to be a good person. I bet, okay? I bet she's coming back. I don't care what people say. There's a reason why I didn't make a separate video about Miraculous Ladybug. Because I feel like Chloe's just, there's got to be some good. Okay, just make her, a good person again, for crying out loud. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy all my rants. One love and a peace, and God bless.